Something I've never understood that people do is they drive sporty cars, like a Chevy Corvette, and large vehicles like a Ford F-350, and they'll park in the handicapped spaces with handicap tags on their license plates or one of those blue hanging things on their rearview mirrors. Why are you driving a nice vehicle if you're going to park it, if you're going to embarrass it by parking in a handicapped space? I mean, what are you, Hugh Hefner? You got millions of dollars, or at least these people might have a good amount of money anyway, to afford a vehicle as nice as those, although that might just be little naive me talking. If they're parked at Walmart, they either don't have all the money that I'm making them out to have, or they're just really, really cheap. Anyways, so these people probably have enough money to buy a nice vehicle. They'll park it in a handicapped space, and I was walking into Walmart at 2 this morning, and I saw a brand new Ford Mustang. I like the Mustang. Despite what people might say about it, I really like the Ford Mustang. So I'm walking through the parking lot, and there it is, parked in the front handicapped spot right in front of the entrance. And my first thought was, ooh, Ford Mustang. Second thought was, it's in a handicapped spot. What? I mean, why would you park a nice vehicle? I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it. It's a nice vehicle on the one hand. It's in a handicapped spot on the other hand. I can't seem to be able to put these together in my own head. Well, you know what I just thought of? Everybody sees it, since it's in the front, right in front of the entrance. Maybe it's not that bad of an idea to park a really nice vehicle in the front, you know? Now that I've really thought about it, it kind of does make sense now. This is a really neat book I finished a few months ago. It's called Radix. Radix is a novel about this fat kid named Sumner Kagan. He basically, he has very few goals in life. He just has some enemies that he likes to exact some revenge upon sometimes. These gangs of bullies, basically. And he somewhat involuntarily progresses through the novel and becomes a god, or something close to it, some very, very powerful entity that can do an awful lot of abstract things. But it was a long-winded read, but I really liked it overall. It delivered a lot of abstract concepts, and I had to read it a couple of times to really get it through my thick head. All this frickin' hair, you know, makes it a little more difficult. I don't know. But I recommend you get Radix anyway. People say I look an awful lot like Jesus. I look at these people and I have to remind them, you know, Jesus was a Jew. He was not white, especially not as white as I am. You know, he had the sort of the cottony texture to the hair, the darker skin, and back in those days, men were supposed to, usually, culturally speaking anyway, they were supposed to grow their beards and mustaches out, so they had a lot more facial hair than I do. And it was an awful lot thicker. Sorry, Mel Gibson. Jesus was a Jew. I have to remind a lot of people about that. People think that Jesus looks like these Italian paintings when he looks like a homeless guy that I met in Cincinnati one time.